Thursday questions. I know it's delayed so long, but here I am again. Here's another episode. I am so excited to talk about today's topics. It is going to be surrounded around dating. I know I've talked about it before, but I thought, you know what? We should continue talking about it because I feel like we still are in the hype of it. So I will go into it, but before I do, I want to kind of tell you some projects that I have been actually working on or collabing with. I've actually joined a team called Zello.chat, or is also known as Zello LLC, the Love Star app. And basically, the Love Star app is to go ahead and build a community that brings all types of different singles around the world on this app. And it also has something a little different, which is essentially it reviews your horoscope or your astrology charts, your birth charts. That kind of helps you guide you in the characteristics that you do have. First, getting to know yourself, and then at the same time, seeing your compatibility with others. So it kind of gives you a percentage as far as like who you could match with. Not only that, we do also have a community, which is a live community to go ahead and talk to each other around the world. And then at the same time, they also have speed dating events. So those are definitely available. It started out in San Francisco, and I'm actually going to be collabing in the Los Angeles based area. So if you want to be a host and you want to make some extra money, just let me know and I will get you with the right packages or also with the right partner to go ahead and get you going with that. Now, into the show, speaking about dating, I would like to talk about I would say there's been a little bit of difficulty or hesitance. As you get older, you kind of just feel like I'm stabilized in my life, but I'm not quite there. I'm kind of where I want to be, but I'm still not quite there. I have the money I need, but I also still enjoy traveling. I also enjoy like exploring the world or just being single and enjoying the dating part of it, right? So the question I have is, are you guys ready to be able to date or are you not? And the reason I'm asking this question is because I've come up with asking a lot of people. I've gone out to different events and stuff, and some people have told me the only time somebody's ready to be in a relationship is when they're officially ready. They're stable in their career, they're stable in their life, they're making the money that they need, they have their home, etc., etc. Like basically they know they can protect their partner, keep their partner safe. But is that the only thing? Like, I'm just thinking. And then on top of that, some say no. The minute you meet the right person, doesn't matter where they are in their life. It doesn't matter if they're working at a McDonald's, they're working, for a construction company, whatever it is, it doesn't matter. I just really care about this person. This is where I want to be. So my ultimate question or thoughtful Thursday questions that I have is, where are you in the dating world? Do you want to be stable in your career and in your life where you want to be in order to be with a partner? Or is it when you actually find that right person? Primarily, I've heard many guys say, if I'm not there, if I'm not stably able to protect my woman, then I don't think I want to be in that relationship. I'm not where I need to be. Like I want to build a business. I want to be able to, take care of my mom first, make sure she's good, and then I'll be able to like go and be with someone or anything. It could be anything. Like I'm just not stable or I'm just not ready. And that's understandable. I think that's understandable. But also, what happens when you actually meet the right person? What happens if you actually really have a good connection with that person? Like, it's clear you can see everything with this person. It was super real. Like, you spent one date with this person and that's it. Like, this is the right person. But what hesitant you have is like, oh, I'm not ready, but I'm not ready. Like, I'm not ready. So, what is that? What is that process? What is that question that you have for yourself? Will you be able to be with someone when you're not on your 2 feet yet? When you're not where you want to be in your career? Will you? Or will you be with someone when you actually have fallen in love? When you're actually there with them, you see them eye to eye, you see that they are the right person. ask that to yourself. If you're gonna ask me, well, I'm a hopeless romantic. So for me, it doesn't matter where that person is in their life. Like, even for me, like, it doesn't matter where I'm at in my life. I will fall in love and I will be with that person if that person is real. And of course, it has to be a two-way street. Like, if that person is like okay with, loving me and caring for me for where I'm at in my life, then that's great. But it has to be, definitely mutual. But I have hit a lot of situations where I feel like maybe this person is just really not into me, I guess, right? Um, where they just feel that they're just not where they want to be in their life. And that's why, you know, they've decided like that they can't be with me. And for me, it doesn't matter. Like, I just feel like if I care about you and I care about you enough, I'm going to open up my heart and I'm going to be able to build something together. And I feel like, you ever heard about that power couple? Maybe they build a business together, maybe they built something, anything together, or they kind of just were like this strong couple that supported each other in the career changes that they had. So that's what I want. I want to be able to build upon that. So what is it where you're at in life? Is it that, that you want to make sure you are able to be on your 2 feet and you're career wise able to stabilize yourself? I do understand if you want to stabilize your mind. Maybe your brain is just not emotionally ready to have something. And that's fine too. That's fine. But like, are you going to let go of the right person in a situation like that? You know? And I feel like, yes, I feel like mentally you have to love yourself. You have to be grounded in your shoes in order to love someone. Otherwise, you're going to invest your dependency and your emotional like love onto that person, and it's not fair. That's not fair. Not to say that in a couple you shouldn't, but at the same time it shouldn't be so dependent. Super, like, I feel like you should have some independence mentally for yourself. But the question is like, you know is career more important? Is, you know leaving the right person when you've met this right person and like you're not where you want to be in your life? That's okay, I feel like. But that's a question for you guys, and that's a thoughtful Thursday questions. So once again, ask yourself, do you have to be on your two stable feet to be able to be in love with someone or be with someone to be able to be in a relationship? Or do you have to, or the minute that you meet that right person, you're going to stick around? That's it. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. You want to build yourself with that person. Like, that's the person you want to be with. And yeah, some people might say, "Oh, if they don't want to be with you and they make their career and their business, you know, their life, it's just an excuse that they don't want to be with you. You're just not the right person for them." And people could say that. But I also believe that, like, some people, to give the benefit of the doubt, that some people just want to be on their two feet and be able to be successful, to be able to stand tall and make sure they know that they can protect that woman or protect that relationship or even protect themselves, like, in general. So I understand that point, but at the same time, some people may take it as an excuse, which is also a possibility. Ultimately, relationships do bond on building each other in general. Like, forget about, let's just say you are on your own 2 feet. You are where you want to be in your life. If you are and you're successful, then you meet the right person, then boom, like, you're together, you're getting married, everything is happening. You're still gonna have to build like something together. It just doesn't stop there, right? It's a continuous compromise. It's a continuous growth. It just keeps happening because mentally you're going to be different. Physically, sometimes things change, so you want to be each other's motivation. So those are the things that will happen later on in the future, right? So where is it? Where do you feel that you need to be in order to be with that right person? Or maybe the minute you found that person, that's it. And like I said, don't take this as like, as complete advice. Ultimately, like, you can always correct me if I'm wrong per se, but like the goal is to make sure it's mutual at the same time, right? And I do believe in that. If it's not mutual, if you're putting in half the effort and the other person's not putting in any effort, I mean, yeah, obviously walk away. But ultimately, what is it? Where are you at? Like, do you need to have a career to keep yourself in a relationship and you're not where you want to be, so you just can't deal with, a relationship? Or the minute you meet that right person, it's a real connection, it's a real love. Even though you're not where you want to be in your career and in your life, are you willing to be able to grow with your partner? Especially if they want to be with you, especially if they keep coming back, especially if they're just there with you and they want to build with you. And it's okay, it doesn't matter where you are in life. So, where is it, that you feel? So, thoughtful questions for you guys. So, hopefully, you guys enjoyed this episode. I know it's kind of short, but I think you might want short. I definitely need feedback, guys. Keep giving me feedback. Definitely subscribe to my YouTube channel. Definitely subscribe to Zello.chat, or also known as the Love Star, because I'm going to be collabing with them and be posting a lot of speed dating events here. So that way you guys will be involved and be able to see me and also be able to maybe possibly find your match. And hopefully you'll keep these thoughtful Thursday questions in your mind while you actually are out there talking to people and actually meeting and greeting and mixing. So, anyways, let me know. And also always taking collabs, as far as like if you want to be interviewed, if you want to, talk about your business, talk about your dating life, talk about how you built yourself to who you are today. Once again, this is Healing Hearts. We want to be able to express, share our stories, and know and learn from everyone's experiences, so that way, like, we have a community to actually be healed. And I know there's a lot going on, like economically, financially, and also just, in general, the world crisis in. So if you just want to share your story and express, I'm here for you. Your friend here at Healing Hearts, Lena. So, anyways, hopefully we'll talk soon. And hopefully you did enjoy this episode of Thursday Thoughtful Questions, or Thoughtful Thursday Questions, whatever you want to call it. I'm here for you guys. Take care, and I hope you have a wonderful evening. Thank you.